I was at a wedding reception when the DJ asked, "Which couple here has been married the longest?" Turns out it was my in-laws. They had been married for 60 years. So the DJ stuck a microphone in front of my father-in-law's face and said, "How did you do it? How were you married for 60 years?" And this retired Army man said, "I really wasn't home that much." Well, that's one way to stay married. The truth of it is, any love relationship in the human forest, whether it's marriage, family, children, friends, can be messy. Whenever I teach on love, I always start by saying that love is one of the messiest endeavors I've ever been involved in. I've been frustrated with those closest to me with the biggest frustrations I've ever had, probably, and they could say the same thing about me. Love is not a feeling. Love is a choice. It's not endorphins. It's decision. The reason I've been married for 30 plus years is that every day I wake up and choose again to love my wife that day afresh. How do we navigate this messiness of love? What does Scripture tell us? Well, let's turn to 1 Corinthians 13, the famous love chapter recited at so many weddings, and one of the famous lines is, "Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things." You know, that seems really happy and nice, but actually that verse warns of the pitfalls of loving relationships. Love takes endurance, hope, and trust in all kinds of circumstance. Love bears all things, injury, insult, disappointment. I have to tell you that the people that I love the most have said hateful, hurtful, horrible things to me. Love is patient and must be to get through all kinds of circumstances. Love believes all things. Love requires trust because to build up another person, it takes trust in that person. But trust can lead to disappointment. Love allows us to trust again and again. Love hopes all things. The Apostle Paul, who wrote this verse, wrote elsewhere in the Bible, "We hope for what we do not see." You have to hope because maybe something isn't really good right now. You hope for the best when you love. And love endures all things. The Greek word here in the Bible isn't just for suffering through. It means triumphant fortitude, not a spirit of passive resignation, but a spirit of joy. We meet the messiness of love with patience, trust, hope, and joy, and we do that inspired by the author of love himself, God. Devotionals are posted on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and the next installment is on Saturday, May 16th. We've discovered during this pandemic how important it is to have those relationships in church. The church isn't a building, it's the people and their relationships. And we'll talk about it next time in The Grinch Couldn't Steal Church. Subscribe to my YouTube channel now, like my Facebook page now, and keep coming back to watch Devos all during the month of May.